Okay, so this is journal flip through whatever the title says. Oops, I have the camera in Chewy's dog bed. Okay. So this page, oops. This page has a note from Rosa on it. And this is more candy that Bonnie gave me. It tasted like a pixie stick. It was okay. It was okay. Confetti from Cheryl. This was the chart for one of my previous challenge giveaways. Sticker from my dad. These are post-its from, the roundup donation tally. Oh. At the end of December, I had raised $276.78. Beginning of January, $159.28. The end of January, $344.35, and then that's the kind of the start of February. I had raised $92.15. So I don't know. I was pretty happy about it. I had bumped into one of my coworkers who, I'll just call it what it is. He was fired because he didn't want to get vaccinated, and everyone that worked there was required to be vaccinated, and I had bumped into him later on, and he was talking to me about how I always won the $15 prize at the end of the month, because I was always the top earner for roundups, and he's like, it's so nice that you use all that money, to buy us breakfast every morning. And I was like, it does cost more than $15 to supply breakfast for everybody every morning. But thank you for thanking me for that. That was so nice of you. Because I would always make sure that, especially for one of my coworkers who was exceptionally grumpy, I always made sure she had chocolate chip cookies because that made her nicer to me. And then everyone else, there was always donuts and muffins and danishes, whatever the fuck they wanted. This was a naughty or dog shaming calendar page. It says, I eat each and every sock that touches the ground, especially if it's stinky and fresh off my human's feet. Loki. And then this was a vellum bag that I got from Annie that she had stitched, and I had just stuck what I write out for my challenge giveaways each year. I just stick them in here. This page had the page that I glued in of the certificate that Esteban had made me, and I just put stickers all over it that I got from Rebecca. And this page has what was the last movie that I did? Oh, okay, Black Hat. This page, I had brought the book that Rosa had given me on how to draw whimsical cartoons, and because my coworker liked to doodle, and so she was looking through the book and she started doodling one of the cartoons, and she had colored him green, because that was supposed to be our boss Turtle. So, she gave it to me as a gift, and that was supposed to be we didn't know his wife, but we knew Turtle had a wife, and so it was Turtle and Mrs. Iguana. It helped us get through the day. I had met his wife once, and she was super nice, but it was always Turtle and Mrs. Iguana. So the next movie I this makes me laugh looking at that. Next movie I watched was Frozen 2, came out in 2019. There's stickers from my dad, Dollar Tree sticker, zero cringe face, zero eye roll. It was okay. I like the first movie better. Um, is there a third movie? I don't know. I'd watch it just because if you've watched the first one, you should always watch the second one. But the first movie was definitely better than um, the second one. I like the plot of the first movie better because the plot of the first movie was more grounded. I mean, I know the first movie was magical, but I don't know how to say it, but it didn't like um it wasn't based off of magic. It was more of a human problem that they had to fix in the first movie, whereas the second movie it was a magic problem they had to fix. That's the only way I can describe it. Um, so this page, I've got a couple more tallies up here. The end of January, I'd earned 266.66, and then the end of February, I had earned 217.43. And I glued this business card on here. I had interviewed at the Shopper, which I definitely did not get that job. Another dog shaming calendar. It says, "Hi, I'm Lefty. Dad filled in this hole with dirt, so I dug it up. Then I ripped up a roll of paper towel. He is not happy." This was a Valentine's Day card I got from Kaylee with the Grow on it. And there's this decorated index card from Rosie. My dog's name is Rosa. The next movie I watched was Cruella. Came out in 2021. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. I bought this movie. You guys know how much I love it because I've talked about it. Yeah, definitely watch it. Dollar Tree sticker, some glitter tape, and which came from someone, I just don't know who. And a label sticker from Christine. And then this was a postcard I got from Shay. The sticker from Cheryl, sticker from Christine. Next movie I watched was Mulan. Came out in 2020. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. I like the animated movie better. I didn't like the plot of this movie. I like the start of it, but yeah, I like the animated one better than the live action one. Would I recommend watching it? Sure. Would I buy it? I don't know. Maybe if it was at the thrift store for $1. Maybe. Just because I like Disney movies. This was some, the back of some red vine licorice. I always like the artwork they have on there, so I cut it out and glue it on. It's pretty cute. This was a pocket. I think the envelope that I made the pocket out of came from Alicia, because it has this hollow paper on there. But it could have also come from Rosa. I'm not faux show. On the back, I glued on this Valentine's Day card I got from my cousin Max when I was a kid. That was the only hard thing about when my parents got divorced. And I had cut off my dad from my life, and because I stopped seeing my dad, I got punished by not allowed to see my cousins, my two cousins, two of my cousins. I wasn't close to any of my family on my dad's side, except for my two of my cousins, and I wasn't allowed to see them because I refused to see my dad. So I don't know. Stuff from my childhood I just glued in here so it had a place to go. Here was another postcard from Shay. I'm almost done with this book. Next movie I watched was Nobody. I wrote it on a sticker from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, that's from my dad, and that's from Christine. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. It wasn't a great movie. The plot sucked. I mean, Rosa was in it, but that was the only good thing about the movie. How the characters were, what wasn't believable. Like I said, the plot wasn't strong. It didn't really tell a story. It didn't go anywhere. Would I recommend watching it? Probably not. Then the next movie was The Ottoman Lieutenant. I wrote it on a Craftsmart sticker from my mom. Came out in 2017, zero cringe face, two eye roll. I liked the movie, but it also didn't end well for me. Like, the story didn't feel finished for me. So in that way, I wouldn't watch it again. There were too many open-ended questions. Would I recommend watching it? Sure. Did I think it was a well-executed movie? Something that I'd buy? No. Next movie was Juanita. Came out in 2019. Wrote it on a sticker from Cheryl. And I wrote the date on a sticker from Christine. 3 eye roll, 2 cringe face. It was an okay movie. I kind of like the story. Part of me likes it, but the other part of me doesn't, because again, the end felt unfinished. And also how they produced the movie, I didn't like certain parts on how they made the movie. Like when she talked to the camera, I don't like it. Like, if you're gonna have a movie where they talk to the camera all the time, fine, but don't sprinkle it in there. It just feels weird. So would I recommend watching it? I guess, but would I buy it? No. The next movie I watched was called Stardust. Came out in 2007. 2 cringe face, 2 eye roll. This was a weird fucking movie. It was so weird. And I had texted my friend after I watched it, and I was like, girl, I just watched the weirdest fucking movie. And I told her what it was, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite movies. It was a weird movie. Would I recommend watching it? I guess. I mean, Robert De Niro being a gay cross-dressing pirate was pretty hilarious, but would I buy it? No. I didn't love the storyline. I didn't love the plot. The only good thing about this movie was Robert De Niro being a gay cross-dressing pirate. That's the only redeeming part of this movie. The next movie I watched was The Princess. Came out in 2022. 1 cringe face, 1 eye roll. There's some Dollar Tree stickers, Martha Stewart sticker. There's a sticker on here from my auntie. This was an okay movie. I don't know. It was kind of a movie where it was just fighting. I didn't think it told a good, solid story. It wasn't grounded. It was open-ended. Would I recommend watching it? Probably not. I don't know. It didn't flow. It wasn't my favorite movie in the world, or it wasn't my favorite movie. Anyways, yeah. Okay, and the next movie I watched was The Valet. Came out in 2022. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. The date was written on a sticker from Christine. It was an okay movie. I don't know that I would watch it again. Yeah, actually, I probably would watch it again when I'm having one of those indecisive moments and I can't decide what new movie I want to watch. Maybe I'll watch a crappy movie instead because I do that. Um, would I recommend watching it? I don't know. You could. It wasn't atrocious. It just wasn't strong. There's a sticker from Bonnie right there. The next movie was Doolittle. Came out in 2020. One cringe face, three eye roll. Another sticker from Bonnie right there. Would I watch it? Sure. Again, felt super unfinished. And I have a really hard time with CGI animals. I would watch it. I don't know that I would buy it. I don't know. I love Robert Downey Jr. I could see myself buying it for $1 at the thrift store solely on the fact that I like Robert Downey Jr. so much. So I don't know. Next movie I watched was Angry Birds, which came out in 2016. Zero cringe face, zero eye roll. The date was written on stickers from Christine, sticker from Bonnie, sticker from my mom. Oh, and I did this on the back of another Red Vine package because I love the artwork. She's giving red vines to a homeless man. That's so sweet. Angry Birds. I feel slightly ashamed that I like this movie. I wrote that I'd watch it. It wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be from the trailer. But, yeah. I like the adult humor. I did. Yeah, I said I'd watch this again. I don't know that I would buy it. I don't know, but it had its stupid ass fucking movie, had its funny moments. Alright, so that is the end of my journal, which this junk journal was made for me by Pam, who's Dragon Moon Creations. It did not come with this fantastic turquoise duct tape on the spine, but it fell apart on me. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Pam, for this beautiful journal, and I'm sorry I obliterated it and made it ugly with all my garbage that I glued in it, but there it is. I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Adios.